suppose errors tonight, Pooja.
Yeah, I think, well, errors and quite a few other things. I think it was, pretty disappointing performance. I think errors from us, good completions from them, good last tackle options, and us just clocking off at almost at the back end of each set cost us. So, taught a lesson, I think, tonight.
How's Boyd?
Sore ankle, not sure yet.
He didn't come off straight away, and Brent Tate looked like he was in trouble.
Yeah.
He just couldn't go back out at half time, is it?
No, he did come off about a minute after that. He tried to run it out, but it just didn't work. So, he came off about a minute after that.
Is that an injury he'd been struggling with before, or had niggled with before?
No, I just think he got twisted in that tackle. I think they both did. It was sort of an awkward one. I think he was through the line, and they both sort of twisted knees and ankles, and I think they were a little bit sore there.
I know it's early, but would it be fair to say he's unlikely for it?
Oh, it's a bit early. I'm no doctor, so I haven't got a diagnosis yet. So it's short, but always the next morning's always the best one to tell. So he's got an injury. So
how much do you think you missed Mitchell tonight?
I don't think it was down to Mitchell. We've got enough good players to cover that. We just missed a bit of character tonight.
You obviously need to be up against a pretty hot side, but I mean, were aspects of that game that surprised you enormously, or were you stunned by the difference between the teams tonight?
Oh, it was really, we were disappointing. That first half, the stuff that we laid out there, it was far from home for us. Very disappointing. And they played some great footy. I think I checked with about 5 minutes to go, and they were at 100% in the second half, and I think they were at 94 in the first. With great finishes to their sets, lots of players played really well for them, and JT was magnificent. Great 200 game for him, for the Cowboys. So, credit to the way that they played. They rolled us from the first set.
Did you feel your build-up during the week was okay, even though the Mitchell Pearce thing happened? It was okay generally?
Oh, training-wise it was. There's no excuses. We know our job. You can have really good weeks in footy, you can have bad ones, but we've got a job to do on the weekend. We knew what it was. We've had them before, and our job's to perform, and we missed our mark. So, whatever a week you have, it's your job to go out there and get it done, both coaches and players, and we didn't tonight. So, pretty disappointing for us.
What did you make of it, Anthony?
Yeah, mate, we weren't in the game from the start. They were very enthusiastic. They rolled us from the first set and got us a lot of times with their last plays. I thought their kicking game was really good, and a lot of work to do from our behalf.
How do they compare with other sides you played this year, Cowboys tonight?
We were disappointing in all areas, I feel, but they were pretty impressive. Yeah.
It seemed like you tried to personally do something about it. You made a break off, I think it was a kick return, and a couple of minutes later you scored. Did you personally put some weight on your shoulders there?
I'll just do my best out there. When you look at it, we all didn't play our best, and we've got to go back and work hard and get back to how we play and what we do.
Trent, in your experience of these sort of results at this stage of the year, are they indicative of any deeper problems, or are those one-offs that you've got to leave behind you?
Sometimes a bit of both. You can't. I mean, you've got to leave it behind you, but you can't dismiss it either. You've got to work hard on some really, because there's not one thing. You can't just say, look, there was errors or it was last tackle options. There was, it's the finer points of the game and hard work, and we've got to make sure we get over it quickly, but get it right quickly as well.
In your experience, do the boys bounce back after a week like this?
Our boys have been great at adapting very quickly to situations, so this is one of our bigger tests.
Anthony, there were a few fellas in your team who were trying to impress selectors tonight. Obviously, the timing wasn't great for them, was it? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I suppose we didn't go into the game thinking about that at all. We're going into the game thinking about our job and what we need to do to get a win, but it certainly wasn't the case tonight.
How'd you rate JT's performance tonight?
Yeah, he was great. I thought Robert Louis took a bit of pressure off him as well and played well, and then JT was able to run free in certain stages, and it's a good 200 game for him.
Forgetting Origin, what would the loss of Boyd Cordner do for you guys as a club?
Oh, look, I'm not really looking long term at the moment. You know, let's deal with tonight. Let's see how his injury is, and then we'll go from there.
What do you make of Rogers' tackle back just last night?
Oh, look, it has to go on report. It was high. You're going to get suspended for that? You don't go back for that. Thanks.
Thanks, guys.